what a team.
Yes,
the
ladies
guys are
and
all...
gentlemen, and here we go.
And we're moving on.
Now,
About 15.
next up, we have repeats or revenge. Wrestler versus striker. This is a middleweight contest scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds of professional MMA. The last time they met was 6 years ago. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome first into the blue corner, representing Team Pain, it is Leigh, the Burn Cohoon.
Well, how do you top that last fight? Well, I'll tell you how. Having a rematch of the ages. 6 years ago since their last fight, David Round taking on Leigh Cohoon, and the Boom hasn't actually been in the cage since 2013. So,
wow. So we talked about earlier on about ring or cage rust. So 6 years.
6 years since he was last in the cage, end of 2013, and he's not been back in since. He's boxed, he has boxed on the circuit, and he has fought in other martial arts, but he hasn't been in the cage for 6 years. And this is a fight everybody in this place wants to see. He has got a massive, massive crowd in, always has and always will have. He's fought on Bama, he's fought on Bama when it first started out, when it was a huge, huge show. He's been around the continent fighting, and it's great to see the Boom Cohoon back today. But Sandy, he has got a tough fight in front of him, and he knows it. David, one more round, does exactly what he says on the tin. He will take you as many rounds as it takes to get that victory.
And the first fight, how was that?
So actually, David Round won by knockout.
It was a KO?
Yeah, by knockout. So
in what round?
I'm not too sure, I can't remember to be honest, but the last show that we was at WCFC, the reason this came about was David Round had fought, and he was doing an interview afterwards, and he called the Boom out and wanted that fight, and Leigh happened to overhear it, had his top off, was swearing up with him in front of the camera. So it started from there, and that was it. Signed, sealed, delivered, and here we go. And that's how fight should be, Sandy.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and now to face him in the red corner, it's the gangster Prince of Wales, David. One more round.
So, David, one more round, making his way to the cage now. And expect fireworks in this fight, real fireworks. The Welshman with no fear, taking on the Mank that'll take on anybody, anytime, any place, anywhere. And they are the kind of fights that I want to see on this UK circuit.
So it just goes up and up the level. A fight of 6 years, and as our MC said, will it be revenge or repeat? First fight being won by a stoppage for this man.
Yeah, so like I say, his last fight was against David One More Round 6 years ago, and his first fight back is going to be against One More Round. So it's just great, you know. And let's see, is there going to be redemption? You know, that's what Cohoon's here for. He's never here to make up the numbers, I can tell you that much.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go. Last time they faced each other, it was 6 years ago. Is it repeat or is it revenge? This is the wrestler versus the striker. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise! This is a middleweight contest scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds of professional MMA. Let me introduce your fighters again. Firstly, fighting out of the blue corner, he comes with a professional record of 10 wins and 7 defeats, representing Team Pain. It is Leigh, the Boom Cohoon. And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming over to the red corner, he's a veteran of the cage with over 50 contests to his name. He's also got the second highest knockout percentage in the world, ladies and gentlemen. It is the gangster, Prince of Wales, David. One more round.
So here we go, co-main event.
And your referee,
bout.
Mr. Paul Crossley.
David, one more round. Leigh, the Boom Cohoon. I wouldn't call Leigh Cohoon a wrestler, by the way. I'd call him as much a striker as the best of them. We've seen him knock some people out himself in the past. 5 good knockouts on his record against high-level fighters.
So this has been built up to be the co-main event. Almost could be the main event, really, isn't it? Because how much goes into this, and the past and the history, incredible.
Yeah,
Let's watch this unfold.
We've talked about ring rust before, and one person that won't have the ring rust will be one more round. Round has been in the cage constantly over the past few years. Oh, big overhand right again there. He's going for that finish. He's calling it on round. He knows exactly what he's doing. He wants that big overhand right knockout, which we've seen so many times.
Like I said, Mr. Cohoon, the Boom, has kept a little bit busy with some, like you said, some boxing fights, so he's not a stranger to shaking the rust off in other fight disciplines. So he's not been sat on his bum for 6 years, that's for sure.
No, definitely not. No, he's been fighting. You know, he was fighting, I think, boxing back in December in here for a different show, a promotion. But
it's a different different ball game, though, isn't it? Not just
being in the cage against the guy that initially came straight away and start really putting the pressure back to round. So at the minute, round he's picking off the better shots for my liking. Oh, good knee there on the way out. A nice cut as well on the right-hand side for Cohoon.
Well, Round is talking to him when he's landing shots, and I just hit you there. I'm just
well, this has gone
doing a play by his own. It's commentating, coming to the team with us.
This has gone further than the first fight, which was just over a minute and a half, or just under a minute and a half, I think it was. And this fight's gone over that now.
I think you'd like to see and get the first round
where we've seen
out of the way.
Oh, a lovely shot there from Cohoon. Where we've seen the worst of David Round in the past has been the later into the fights, you know, so that's where he gets tagged a little bit more. But at the minute, he's getting a couple of good jabs in there from Cohoon. Yes. He's putting good pressure on coming forward. Oh, big kicks coming through as well from Round.
He's calling him out again. Oh, look at this. Showman.
Nice combinations from Round. Single shots at a minute from Cohoon. I'd like to see the single shots stepped up a little bit more. utilising them leg kicks as well.
Yeah, solid low kick, goes upstairs with a high kick now.
Chasing that shot against the cage. Good movement though from Cohoon to get out of the way of that. Nice double jab from Cohoon. Starting to utilise the double up a bit more. Faking that jab and trying to set up his own right hand. It's a bit of a cut, a fair cut across that right eye now.
I think Cohoon would like to see and hear the bell for round one. Get rid of some demons. Get past that first round.
Yeah, and like I say, the later rounds is where this could be a different fight, but Cohoon's got to keep that shape at the minute.
Oh,
nice leg kick answered.
Back. Yeah, it's good, and he's marked his leg up straight away with that kick. Look at that. Showing that he's got success with his legs as well.
Oh, and he gets caught on the way in though, and that's kind of what Round wants. Round wants that counter. That's where he knocks everybody out with that big counter right hand that he hits.
So 30 seconds remaining in this first round, scheduled for 3 5s.
Very high level striker is David Round. Seen him in countless contests, including K1 in the cage as well. Oh, big overhand left there.
Ten-second hammer's gone down. Oh, big right again.
That intensity seems to have slowed down from Round at the minute, and he seems to be letting Cohoon come forward a little bit more now. But a back and forth first round. The bigger shots were certainly from David Round. But like we say, I think you mentioned Cohoon getting out that first round and getting rid of some demons. I think that could be an actual thing in this fight for Cohoon, of getting past that first round and where it went wrong from the first fight, and now getting that second round where he can maybe take over. Even towards the end of that fight, at the end of that round, I felt like he was coming forward a lot more and getting a bit more confidence. But I don't think this fight's going to the ground.
No, it's not so far. But yeah, I think he's going to be. We've just said it. He needed to get past that. He's heard the bell, and I think that's a sort of almost a personal win to do that first, and then get past that, and then he can start to to make some improvements.
Let's see what he's got to offer in this second round. Leader Boom Cohoon, potentially a round down, but he definitely had towards the end of that round a bit of momentum coming into this second. These long 5 rounds in the professional division just take the toll on people as well. That the first 3 minutes can be nice and fast. That second 2 minutes can be healthier.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Yeah, absolutely. It's how you gauge it, isn't it?
Nice leg kick
yeah,
again there.
Fake overhand right low. Yeah.
Starting to feel them. Yeah, he's starting to feel them massively now.
Yeah. Oh, this is not good. He needs to be blocking those with his shin or moving the leg.
Yeah, and I think Round needs to capitalise on that now and start throwing more of them. I mean, he's actually circling into it. There we go, and again. This is where the momentum's now gone. Now he didn't quite check that. He's just sort of lifting away.
Lifting his leg up, yeah.
Watch for Round to start going for that sweep instead.
Yeah. And then he's going to go on overhand right. He's going to go low kicks, punch to the head.
Gets caught on the button there as well and pushes Cooney back.
Blocking with his hand, that's not a good sign. Right, left hand drops, he'll go overhand right. Oh, brings up a high kick. You never block a low kick with your hand.
Oh, never.
Not if you can help it.
The amount of broken hands and arms you've seen from that kind of thing.
So what I mean, up with the high kick. I'm surprised he didn't go with the low kick first.
Nice double jab from Cohoon, but
yes,
the momentum is definitely swaying back towards David Round now. I can't see how this fight could possibly last 3 rounds.
Caught him in the groin, but nice touch, respect, touch the gloves.
Doing exactly the same over and over again, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it,
yes,
Sander.
Absolutely. Oh, dropping that hand.
He's even switching to southpaw. Just don't think he has. Yeah, just with a minute. Ooh. especially with that block when he's putting his hand down. That's where the high kick is available for round. I'm actually thinking more of a right hand is probably available as well.
I'm surprised he's actually not done a right low right hand. Oof, and he's still trying with the high kick. I think he should go back downstairs first.
Yeah, he's got to go away from that leg kick now, hasn't he?
Yes.
Gone back to it a little bit there. Using them outside shots from round. He's keeping the distance well. The answer on the kicks just aren't doing enough though.
There we go, back to the leg.
Every kick to that left leg is hurting him.
He's whipping up that high kick. I think he needs a few more low kicks first and then the high kick. I think he's just throwing that a bit too much.
I'd like to see him double up on that leg kick.
Yes. But Cohoon has he has his moments with those low kicks himself. He needs to keep that jab busy.
Yeah, he's showing a lot of heart here is Cohoon.
Yeah, he's finding the jab. He's finding it, and he just needs the jab low kick.
Don't write him.
Maybe
we can't write him
go
off
for a takedown or something.
We can't write him off though. I mean,
no.
The round may tire out towards the end of this round. He's thrown a lot of shots so far, a lot of significant strikes.
He's having success himself. And then there's markings on David Round's face from those jabs, which shows that Cohoon has been successful too. Oh, is he giving him the middle finger then?
Yeah, I think it's just frustration from Round. He just wants that. He wants that in the pocket fight, that phone box sort of phone booth fighting, doesn't it?
Yes.
There we go, and a big overhand there.
And he's allowing him to get up. He wants to stand and bang.
The fatigue's really kicking in now on Cohoon's sort of game plan here. I don't think he's been knocked down by any of these shots. I think the tiredness is getting him more than anything. I think the left leg is really knackering him out as well.
Yes. Even though he's doing a lot of moving about.
Oh, drives forward and puts him back.
Paul Round gives him a high five for that one. Well, it's not just the fight, but there's entertainment happening at the same time here.
Switching it up now as well, Cohoon. Going for the leg kicks himself.
Spinning back fist there off Round.
Oh, caught him big there.
Well, it's not over till the fat lady sings, as they say, and Cohoon's having some of the better, more success in this latter part of the round.
Yeah, again, he did the same in the first round, didn't he? He came on stronger towards the end. But the thing is, though, that first 3 minutes is what he's going to cause him the problems on the judges' scorecards, in my opinion.
Yes.
And again, gets caught on the way out. Well, I may be wrong. This may go 3 rounds.
Well, he's smiling away, laughing away. Blood comes out of his mouth. Looks down at me and you, Jamie.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's an entertainer, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's David Round, a real entertainer, but such a high-level striker. And like I say, people don't realise how high level he is. And his knockout ratio is absolutely absurd for his wins. So yeah, I mean, he's pretty fantastic to have him back in the cage and to have him fighting against Cohoon. This next round now, I can see the gas being turned up by Round and the pressure being put on. But will he tire out and will give Cohoon an opening for something? That's what we've got to wonder.
Well, it's been entertainment all the way for the first 2 rounds. We've had 10 minutes, we've got 5 minutes more.
Yeah, out of his 15 wins, 14 of them are via knockout. 93% of his fights, of his wins have come from knockout.
Well, he said second best knockout ratio in all the fighters, so
he doesn't tend to get stopped himself.
Oh, look at that, what a great, nice, respectful, not just a handshake, touch of gloves, but a man hug as well. Credit to both guys.
Using that double jab, working off a double jab, Cohoon.
And Cohoon has had some success with the low kicks himself, and he does the shin block, the tie block there. He should have been doing that earlier on.
Much better check there.
Yeah.
That's what he needed to do in the second round.
I mean, it shows,
Again.
like I said, that Cohoon has had success, because look, there's claret there from the nose and the mouth of David Round. So he has that jab was working for him really well.
So Round looking to go for that potential takedown there. He wasn't going to go for that though. Like I say, he doesn't class himself as a grappler. Definitely class himself as a knockout artist, so with that 93% ratio.
He's missing with some of those punches now. I don't know whether he's fatigued or whether he thought he was going to get rid of Cohoon earlier and he's running out of gas. I don't know. But he certainly, for me, he sort of takes his foot off the pedal in the last.
Yeah, David Round has never won a fight on decision. So, you know, this is unmarked territory for him, where he's gone into this being ahead on the scorecards.
Well, these guys are just having fun.
Yeah, they definitely just want to knock each other's heads off, and that's always good to see in a fight. Round still taking the centre of the cage. Cohoon coming off a little bit better in this round than he did in the first two. A little bit of a breather there for him.
And again, look at that. I mean, look at the markings on Round's legs. It shows that Cohoon can kick, and he knows how to do it, and he knows how to block. He chose not to, and I think it was a bit. It looked like it could have gone. You know, it's been stopped before the end of round two, but he's come absolute. Taking my hat off to him. Full on respect to Cohoon.
Absolutely, Cohoon's got, like I say, when they classed him as a wrestler at the start of the fight, it really.
Yeah, well, you said, didn't you? You said, like, wrestler fight. No, he's a
knockout artist himself, so he's a fantastic.
I mean, look at the success he's had with that jab. He's marked up completely. You know, there's claret from the nose and the mouth of David Round. So Cohoon knows how to pick his shots. Look at that jab again. Right down the middle.
Yeah, he's just working that pressure now, but he needs to go for a finish, I think, does Leigh Cohoon. Lovely kick to the face there from Round. Oh, lovely body kick as well.
Oh,
nice triple jab there.
Yeah, triple jab coming back from Leigh.
The damage on the face to Round is pretty bad. It's actually worse than the damage to the face to Cohoon.
Yes.
Now, that does come into consideration on the scorecards now, with damage being actually scored where it never used to be.
And whips up the high kick again. For me, I just feel that Round sort of took the wrong strategy when he started to go upstairs with those high kicks. He should have just completely, he could have stopped this fight with low kicks in round two, and he took the foot off the gas, and he sort of let Leigh off the hook a little bit, and he allowed Leigh to get his leg recovered, and Leigh's managed to just walk it off like he's doing. And you wouldn't think that he took that, it looked like he was going to fall, and he stood on that leg now, you know, almost fully confident.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think there was probably about 20 unanswered leg kicks in that second round that really caused the damage, but then, like I say, I've not seen many in this round, although they have been checked at the start of the round, so maybe that's what's put Round off them.
Well, it shouldn't do, because he knows he can land it, and if he... Oh, less than a minute remaining, but for me, he should have just continued to pummel that leg, and it would have, because you can only block, so you can only lift your leg up so many times.
Oh yeah.
And it's just, for me, he took the wrong strategy, and he started to go upstairs with kicks that weren't landing. My favourite exercise. Good man. But yeah, it's not about press-ups, it's about landing some shots, because he's got to be careful. David Round, because I don't think they'll get an extra round in this.
No, but I think he's done enough in the first two to take this, in my opinion.
He has, but saying that,
but
Leigh, he keeps finishing strong at the end.
He does, and he does that stick in the scorecards of the judges. Maybe it does, and we're not here to judge.
No. Oh, here we go. Last few seconds. Oh, and a big knee just on the bell.
But do you know what? What a great fight.
Oh, entertainment as well. Woohoo!
What a great fight, and like I say,
ladies
fantastic
and
to see
gentlemen,
Cohoon back in the cage.
Make some noise for both.
And to come back
your
as well.
warriors in the cage.
15 minutes on a comeback fight. Wow. And new territory, you said, David Round. he probably needed that too.
Yeah.
You know, it's all right, you know, banging everybody out, 93 out of 100, but sometimes you need someone there who can stay there, and he's given him that tonight. So even if he might, you know, he gets the decision. It's been going over to me and Jamie. It's funny. He's laughing his head off. What an entertainer.
Yeah, I mean, he was another good fight. so he's got
Don't be scared of the boom. He's spawned a t-shirt.
He's got the original t-shirt on.
Wow.
From
from
back in the day. Yeah. So fantastic work there. And like I say, what a great back and forth fight from both guys. And I think, you know, these victories on all angles here for each of the guys. But we are going to go over to our MC of the night, and we're going to work out who has got that victory and who's going to take home that W. Leigh Cohoon looks happy with his performance there, and said he's broke his hand.
Wow. Oh, boom, boom, the Cohoon's coming out from the crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. 2 of your judges scored a contest 30 points to 27, and your 3rd judge scores the contest 29 points to 28 points. All 3 judges in favour of, and your winner by unanimous decision, in the red corner, the gangster Prince of Wales, David.
Well, you said he'd done enough strong every time.
Back in the cage.
Leigh,
well done,
the
yes.
Cohoon.
Well done, though, to David Round, a
Both
deserved victory and his first ever decision win.
gentlemen.
Fantastic work, well done to that man. We've got our main event coming up very, very shortly. Ali Arish taking on Junaid Ebanks.